Hello property navigators. Have you been looking for more affordable properties to get your portfolio started? With rising interest rates and lower borrowing capacities, you are certainly not alone. So today we're going to share some information about Toowoomba and why we think a couple suburbs in it are perfect for people with a budget of $450,000 to $550,000. Toowoomba has undergone a huge amount of growth in the past 3 years due to COVID. And there have been a bunch of suburbs that have outperformed others. There are still a handful with promising prospects for continued strong capital growth and rental returns due to their low price points and vacancy rate sitting at 0.9%. Toowoomba has had a higher migration in the past few years, with the prospect of affordable housing and employment security luring many families to move up the range. There's also a steady stream of major project funding, namely that Toowoomba is set to be home to a brand new hospital opening in 2027, with the state government recently announcing $1.3 billion worth of funding for the project. The Toowoomba CBD is also set to be transformed with renovations and upgrades to infrastructure already planned. There's also solar and wind farm projects in the wider Darling Downs region to add into the mix. Now, the two suburbs stealing the limelight that I'll talk to you about today are Newtown and Harristown. Both sitting right next to Toowoomba's bustling central business district, they strike the perfect balance between city convenience and friendly community living. Both Newtown and Harristown are something of a paradox, traditionally considered lower-end suburbs, but they're undergoing transformation. Young families are moving in and giving them a vibrant, fresh feel. The rental market here is solid. The affordability, convenience and charm are hard to resist for both renters and investors alike. Driving through these suburbs, you'd be hard-pressed to tell a renter's property from an owner-occupied one, thanks to some serious neighbourhood pride. Despite the ongoing gentrification, some still perceive these as lower-end suburbs. But remember, perception isn't always reality. The immaculate care residents take of their properties is reshaping the identity of these suburbs, turning perceived limitations into advantages. Let's talk about Newtown. Now, Newtown's rental market is thriving, making it an attractive option for investors. With a strong demand for rental properties driven by the suburb's proximity to reputable schools like Toowoomba Grammar School and Fairholme College, investors can enjoy a reliable rental income with further pressure to be placed on this market due to the low vacancies and further elevated population growth. On average, the suburb has grown 7.6% per annum over the past 10 years. In the last 12 months, the growth rate grew by 4.2%. Now, property investors should expect property prices to double at least every 10 to 12 years. And with these current growth drivers present, it would be expected that a return of 25% or more to bring this to a 100% rate of growth is definitely achievable over the next 12 to 36 months. To put that into perspective, 25% on $500,000 would be a $125,000 ROI. Now let's turn our attention to Harristown, another promising suburb for property investment in Toowoomba. Now, Harristown boasts excellent livability, infrastructure and amenities, with the suburb offering local parks, medical facilities, University of Southern Queensland and shopping centres, ensuring residents have access to everything that they need. On average, the suburb has grown 6.6% per annum over the past 10 years. Now, in the last 12 months, the growth rate grew by 0.3%. As previously stated, at a worst case scenario, property prices should double every 10 to 12 years, meaning that the suburb of Harristown, which continues to have high demand and low supply, should continue to see property prices push forward at an accelerated rate. All right, now I'll let you in a little joke we have had around the office here around Toowoomba. Now, driving through Toowoomba, particularly Newtown and Harristown, we suspected that there was an unwritten law about lawn maintenance. Because seriously, these lawns are so well tended to, you'd think there were serious ramifications for not keeping up. And trust me, it seems that in Toowoomba, no one wants to be that house with the untidy lawn in these proud communities. Check it out for yourself, but there isn't a bylaw on it. It's just how people present their properties. Newtown and Harristown are both transforming and offer unique opportunities for savvy investors. Now, when comparing Toowoomba region to an LGA such as Logan, which we've done and covered in a whole nother video, it has significantly less historical growth. Combined with a more affordable price point and higher rental yields, the potential for both strong capital growth and rental increases makes it a very attractive proposition for property investors Australia-wide. Now remember, a successful investment is all about in-depth research, understanding market trends and consulting local experts. So if you'd like some more information, I suggest you navigate that mouse of yours onto the subscribe button and keep following for more content. Until next time, happy property navigating.